Hey everyone, Hudson here, and welcome back to another video. Today, I will be sharing 3 must-know Canva tips and tricks for content creators. If you create anything online, this video is for you. Whether it's a social media banner, editing images for your articles, or creating thumbnails for videos, I'm going to show you 3 tips every creator must know and took me way too long to discover on my own. If you're new to this channel, my name is Hudson, and I make money writing words online. And with these videos, I hope to help you do the same. So if you like the video, hit the like button, leave a comment, and most importantly, watch the video to the end. It really helps me out. As a special thank you, you can pick up a free product from my online store, which I will leave the link to in the description below. I make tools for content creators, specifically writers who want to monetize their content. And with all of that said, let's get into it. Okay, hello and welcome to my computer. I'm going to screen share and show you a few essential tips that I have picked up along the way from a journey of creating content online to writing and everything in between. And I picked these tips and tricks because they are the ones I use most frequently. They're incredibly simple, easy to learn, and I feel as though they will make the biggest positive impact on your journey as a content creator, regardless of the field you work in. So I can explain how to do these things for days, but it's always easiest to show you. So we're here on my computer and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So the first is a really awesome feature that Canva released called the background remover tool. So what I'm going to do is recreate this thumbnail here. It's one I used for one of my past videos and show you exactly how I made it all within Canva. Oh, and really quick, if you're new to Canva, it's essentially a graphic designer studio for people that don't know how to do graphic design. So I call it graphic design for dummies, and it's how I handle all of my graphic design type of work without having to pay for expensive equipment or learn that skill because that's not something I'm interested in pursuing as a career. I do pay for the paid version, which is $14.99 Canadian per month, which you can do the conversion. I think it's $10 or $12 American, but everything I'm going to show you today, you can do with the free version as well. If you are interested for signing up for Canva Pro, I'll add a link in the description below. It is an affiliate link, so you can feel good about signing up with that link because it helps me, but at the same time, you don't have to. Everything I'm gonna to go over here today, you can do with the free version. So let's hop right into it. I'm going to duplicate this page. Actually, let's not duplicate it. Let's scratch that. I'll just start right from the beginning to show you exactly how to do it using the 3 features I'm going to go over today. So the first feature is the background remover tool. Now it's an incredibly helpful feature, especially when creating custom images or in this case, custom thumbnails. So I'm going to upload this picture here. Yeah, we'll use this one because the other one I don't have here. So we'll use this one. So we're going to upload this picture here. And then what we're going to do is go on to edit image, just go background remover. And then we'll let this load for a second. And then just like that, with a snap of your fingers, waboom, the background has been removed. So this on its own is a cool feature if you wanted to then add in a background. Let's go photos. You could add in a custom set of backgrounds image there, and put yourself in front of that. So that's pretty cool. But what I did, and what you can do too, is I have used it to emphasize this portion of an image that I already used. So what I did here was I removed the background, then I created this as my background. So you can see I have 2 images, and this will bring us to our second tip and trick and show you why this is such a helpful tool. So tip number 2 is the shadow feature. Now, you may be saying to yourself, I don't need a shadow. or why would I want to add a shadow? Well, I'll tell you, because this tool doubles as a way to add outlines around images without needing to learn Photoshop. So if you see any popular YouTuber or any popular YouTube channel, I can even go to YouTube right now, and we'll probably see some here on the homepage. People love to add these little outlines on images in their thumbnails. They stand out, they catch the eye, they're really popular. So you can see here, this little box has an outline around it. Let's see if I can get a version of, or an example of one. Bear with me here. Maybe I'll do a ton. It's right here. Perfect. So you can see the videos that pop up on my algorithm. So it's a little revealing, but I trust you. So that's okay. But you can see here, they have an outline over Joe DeRosa here, who's a comedian on a podcast I like to watch/listen to. So with the shadow feature, you can actually create these outlines without having to learn or pay for Photoshop. So I'll show you how. We've already superimposed this image onto our background. So we have two of me doing a little wave here. And what we're going to do is go edit image again. And then we go to shadows. So shadows. And then you see some options here. We're going to select glow. And then what you'll see here is it's added a little shadow there. If we click on these little lines here, it says see controls, you can actually adjust the shadow. So what we're going to do to make an outline of the image is reduce the blur to 0. So there's no blur, transparency 100. And we're going to make the size however big you want. So you can see that adds a little outline. Let's make it, I usually go for 10. It's not too thick, not too thin. So we'll go 10, and then you can adjust the color. So we can use this green that really stands out and is really popular. Go apply, and that has just added an outline to our image. So we can combine the background feature and the shadow feature to create kind of an image here of myself that stands out. And you can see it compared to this, it stands out quite, if I delete that, and I just do that, boom, boom, boom. If I just do this, you can see that here as a thumbnail compared to this one stands out quite a lot. If you zoom out, this is something I do as well. You can see how much more eye-catching this one is. So I find that really helpful. Now, for the third tip, this is unrelated, but it's also very helpful in various aspects of content creation, and that is to reveal lines and guides. So I'll use this example of a journaling guide I've made. You can download it in the description below from my online store for free. Outlines kind of the basic principles of journaling to help you create a consistent practice. But I digress. The lines and guides feature has been incredibly helpful for making ebooks. So this is essentially a very simple ebook. So if that's something you're interested in making, you can format them with this trick. So what we're going to do is go show rulers and guides. You can also select, is it Shift R or Command? Yeah, Shift R, and it'll have them pop up. And basically, this allows you to set guides. So you can go show margins as well. Some of the templates will have a margin built in, or you can add your own, but we won't get into that today. Right now, we're just stick to the rulers and guides. So what this allows you to do is set guides that'll show up on every page. So as we scroll down, you can see the same ones on every page. Now, I have tons here. I can remove these actually just to make it a little more simple. So if you just click on any of them and drag them to the top, you'll remove them. And basically, this allows you to create a guide or ruler for anything you're working on. So let's just get rid of all of these so I can make some new ones and show you how. So let's say your template didn't have a built-in margin, you want to keep all the text within this box, what you can do is if you just drag from the very top, you can create these guides here. And then if you do the same from the side, the left-hand side, you click and drag to the right, creates little margins here. So you can have that box. And then when you're making new pages, let's say you make a brand new page here at the end, and then you want to add text inside of here, you can, and you're going to know exactly where the edge of the margin is so you don't go over that. So if you're writing an ebook, 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 ebook. If you're writing an ebook, it's just all about ebooks. You just want to write forever about ebooks. You can easily add in your own guides so you don't go over them. And then when you remove them, or let's say you go Shift R just to remove the view. If we just, then you'll see, and we'll remove the margins as well. You can see it's all formatted within that box and looks amazing. As a bonus, I want to show you a really helpful shortcut that I use quite often as well. This just came to me now, so let me just show you one really helpful additional shortcut that I use all the time. It's very helpful. So if you select at any point, if you select a page and you hit R, just the letter R on the keyboard, what that's going to do is bring up what they're calling a rectangle. It actually starts with a square, but it really doesn't matter. If you hit R or even C for circle, it'll bring up this shape tool here, which will allow you to easily add shapes. So any template or anything you've seen made on Canva, if we go on templates, any of the ones you see, they use lots of shapes in the background to emphasize text. So like this is a circle. They have kind of a fancy one. You can search for elements for more fancy ones. So like planet as a background, things like that. But just for basic shapes, you can just delete these, hit C or R, and that'll bring up a shape. Okay, and then what's really cool is you can adjust these shapes. So you can make it a triangle. You click up here on the shape, you can make it a little weird star. You can do simple arrows. There's lots of options here. Heart. It's just super easy. You can adjust the color to whatever you want. You can do a custom color. Whoa, that's cool. You do a skin colored or like a pink colored heart, because not everyone's skin is that color, but you know what I mean, just a heart. It's kind of like my skin anyway. And then you can adjust, you know, if you want lines around it, like have a border. If it's a square, if you want to make an app, like if you want to like make this look like an app or something, this is something I do quite often if I can't find a good image for an app logo for my thumbnails. You can go rounded corner, kind of like round the corners off, so it's almost like an app. I hope that's making sense what I'm saying. It makes sense to me, but yeah, like that, like an app, if you want to do that. And then like, you know, let's say we didn't have any good Twitter logos, you could just find the little bird and then make your own square with the rounded corners. So anyway, I just thought I would share that extra one. I've got tons of these little tips and tricks. So if you're interested, if Canva is something you use, or you struggle with graphic design and you would like an easy platform to start making social media content or just make your posts a little more professional looking, leave a comment below on anything that you're interested in pertaining to Canva. I use Canva all the time. I love it. It's super helpful for me in my day-to-day life as a writer, and I'm happy to share anything I know with you. Okay, that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching until the end. As I mentioned at the beginning, feel free to pick up a product for free from my online store, which I will leave the link to in the description below. Lastly, please leave a comment with the type of content you would like to see next. This channel is very new, and so I'm open to suggestions and anything you're interested in. I'm happy to make a video for you. And that's it for me, and I'll see you in the next video.